Fairly sure someone probably mentioned in the comments, does he realise he can't attack the city? He does now. Hello, monsters abandoned. Welcome back. Total Warhammer 2 Vampires. Part 13 of my Clan Eshin campaign. We're building a battering ram, alright? We're building a battering ram. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There's me. I was like, okay, we've got a battle to start off with. That's fun. Nope. Apparently not. And we're still waiting for this plague to die down. Of course, it's episode 13. Lucky 13. When Skaven Claws comes and brings, I assume, plague to all the good little rat boys. Not the girls, though. They're barely sentient. No, they literally aren't. Check the lore. Skaven females, literally just breeding machines. It's, horrific. Anyway, so the Assassin's Trophy. Sure, let's go with that. Why the hell not? And the Kingdom of Beasts can finally be upgraded to rank 4. I mean, we've got plenty of growth buildings. We've got some growth buildings here. Is that... okay, and then growth? Good. Okay, good. Oh, we also met Vashnar. Ugh, I hate that guy. Luckily, he's over here.
Dreadlord.
So hopefully, this is the guy who has both Chosen and crossbows, which is... it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I hate it. I hate all of it. It looks like Clan Scryer is moving out and is expand. I'm not sure how well they're doing, but you know, they've got some armies. They're moving around. There's Ikit Claw himself. That's very nice. Queek, I don't know how Queek is doing. He seems to be doing okay.
You listen to Queek, yes. I have the best words.
Son of a bitch. Do we? Do we? I mean, because we're at war with Grimgor, it might not be the best point to do it at the moment. It might be better to wait until we've knocked Grimgor out. So, Ulysses is going to take Crookback Mountain. Deathmaster Snitch is going to take Karak Azul. And once we've taken those, Deathmaster Snitch is then going to come down and knock out Grimgor here. Once we've knocked out Grimgor, I think if we can, we then confederate with Queek.
You come, we listen, you speak.
That is usually how it works. Hello, defensive alliance. Do I want a defensive alliance with the WAT? They are strength rank 4. I mean, it's not necessarily the worst thing. All right, I'll take it. You may have a little moon head, and you may be a goon, but despite those things...
Yes.
Hello, are you going to declare war? Are you going to declare war on me? Okay, I don't really understand why, but fine, whatever. Okay, we've got the subterranean pits at Kazakarak, just in case we can spread our Undercity. Be nice if we could, but it's very much a nice to have rather than a necessity. Also, we're going to expand the Under Empire. Pop one in there we go. Excellent. And we're going to start off by expanding the shit out of it. Eventually, basically, as soon as I've got some Undercities like spread around, then we can think about getting some more cash. But in the meantime, I think just basically screwing over, it's expanding the Under Empire, screwing over. See, now we can attack it. Now, basically expanding the Under Empire, making it larger, we can get more stuff, expand it even further, all that kind of good stuff. However, we now have a battering ram, which means I can do what I wanted to do at the start of this episode, and kill these dwarves. So this is fun. Because the AI is unable to see any of my units, it's deployed in the city centre. It's just like, don't know what to do. I guess it's usually like we'll deploy wherever the enemy deploys, but in this case it's like I don't know where they are. So they're just chilling at the city centre, which means I could just clamber over the wall completely unopposed. With my butt ladders. Ladders come out the butt. That's where you keep them. How are they so long? Well, don't think about it. Anywho, I've sent some clan rats to the middle of the dwarves for no particular reason. I just wanted to watch some rats die, really. It's going to give them a bit of a workout. That's the dwarves, I mean. Not the rats. They're obviously being brained, but that's fine. It also means just in case they did spot anyone, but they haven't so far, so we're just sort of chilling here. There's Gara, Master Assassin, Ulysses, of course. There's Toxide. And our concealment bomb has worn off, and we have now been spotted. Don't know who it was. Was it Toxide? I think Toxide got spotted. Yeah, he got spotted. Which means the dwarves are now like, holy shit, we're under attack! Who knew? So out come more clan rats to block their way, to give us a little bit more time to get up onto the wall. Obviously, you know, these rats are dead. Super dead. The gate's down as well, because I decided to kick down the gate. And in comes a little vortex, I mean, it's killing more rats than anyone else, but yeah, it's fine. Shurikens raining down on these units of Longbeards as they make their way to try and intercept our gutter runners, but we have death runners waiting in the wings. And our assassin task force has got in amongst the dwarves over here just to try and slow them down, push them back a little bit. Meanwhile, gutter runners sweeping in on our right flank. Gutter runners just waiting for a good point. We sent some clan rats in to spawn behind them. In come the death runners to jump the Longbeards, and then more death runners coming in from that flank as well, so they've been completely penned in.
The guilds want them dead.
Those death runners dicing the dwarves up. Our little hero group here is doing okay, but they are kind of surrounded a little bit, so I should really send some help in. Also, I really must download the Less Effects mod, because it's, I mean, I feel like when you have so much stuff going on, one, it generates a lot of lag, and my FPS has definitely dropped because of all these sparkles, and I'm like, I don't need the spark. Like, okay, there's an effect on them, that's fine. I don't need to know that. It's, you know, I think it's the net effect as well. So basically, as soon as a gutter runner unit is nearby, they start sparkling like vampires. The dwarves slowly being cornered and wiped out. Gutter runners coming in from behind now and laying down some fire to take out some of these quarrelers. Another little vortex A there. Mincing them and occasionally popping them, like if they just pop into jam. There you go, just fly into the air. Pop, 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 pop. It's glorious. Raining little dwarf chunks down on their friends. And leaving a big part. Now, I feel like someone said using the vortex and then a warp lightning is quite effective. I would imagine that is very effective. How's this going? Our Eshin triads chopping down the dwarves there, no problem, nice and easy. Our gutter run, there are some long beards continuing to be a bit of a thorn on our side, but we're basically just ignoring them to chuck shurikens in the back of these quarrelers because they're the main threat. And our death runners now sweeping in. We do have this rune lord. He's being a bit of a pain to deal with, but he's not too bad. The Eshin triads are coming from behind there, locked down that longbeard unit. Now these longbeards battered and bloodied, with shurikens being chucked in their back, doing a lot of damage. I guess they've already lost a lot of health to the vortexes, and so a few shurikens in the back is going to really cause a lot of damage.
Get your beards bloody.
Oh, they're bloodied, alright. There we go, Longbeard's finally starting to break. Looks like army losses starting to take an effect. Little disruption spell there, knocks those dwarves flying and lets our death runners get in amongst them to start cutting them down from all sides. Exactly what we need. And there we go. all of the army now shattering. Just need to pick off the stragglers. Okay, that was fine. I think it's a... Is there a special building we can build here?
All hours, all hours.
Ah, fine, we'll make it rank 5. Fuck it. Because I think there's a special building here and I want to know what it is.
Assassin.
I don't know when we can build it. Okay, so we get Crookback Mountains home to the Clan Rictus, known for their legions of elite storm vermin and their iron claw control of the underway beneath. Income increase. Food generated. Additional tradable resources. I mean, that's all good. Nothing wrong with that. I'll take that one. Thank you very much. Sounds good to me. We've got a public order building, which is fine. I would like defences, but let's just get some growth for the moment. I think that'll do.
Many kills today.
Indeed. It was good. Good job, everyone. Right. Now, we do have Mount Silvers, but I'm going to sort of... I might send an assassin up there just to keep an eye on it. We'll send not a Skaven, because he's incognito. And that should be fine. We'll just in case they decide to come that way. Then Ulysses is going to come south.
Strike like snake.
So we want Black Iron Mine, which is undefended at the moment. They've got an entire fucking stack of troops there. I mean, these guys are being plagued, so it could be worse.
Call me Death Master. Yes.
I mean, if there was any justice in this world, these guys would be plagued as well. In fact, Virus, can you hinder replenishment? I have insufficient funds. Tell you what, let's stop that, and then we should have the funds, I hope. Virus, one job. Stop them replenishing. And we could run in and stab those guys. Okay, let's do that. Let's run in, ambush these guys, stab them. We take the food, and then we lay siege. We're not going to attack, and I'm hoping I don't contract plague. That's the dream. Did I thought I broke the siege then, but no, I think I'm fine. Okay. So, fingers crossed we don't get plagued. Fingers crossed. We got Scribe is good, Banner of Swiftness is good. I think Razor Standard. We can get, so Clan Superiority, which reduces melee attack and leadership around. I mean, that is too good not to have. So let's grab that one. We are now level 39. Oh, so let's get Scarred Veteran. Splinter is going to be hard to hit, because that makes him a bit more killy. You are going to be Sapper. I don't know. That must affect our missile units, mustn't it? 74. Yes, it does. It does affect... Jesus, that means we could... God, we could... We've got... Our bloody gutter runners are so quick. We can kite everyone. Main problem is the ammo. Speed. How fast are you? 45. Not very. That's not the best.
Many kills to come.
But our Storm Vermin are a speed of 74. 70 bloody 4. And that's not before... Hang on. Let's have a... no, wrong one. Death Must Snitch. You. Right, skills. Does this increase their speed? No. Yes, it does by 15%. No. It only increases the speed of Death Runners and Eshin Triads. But it does increase the range of Gutter Runners and Night Runners. Okay, so our Death Runners are also a speed of 71. So, I mean, everyone in our army can basically run a marathon. No, run the 100-meter dash. That's the one. Do that and win. All of them would win at the same time. You'd need a horde of gold medals. Although, to be honest, we'd probably just eat them. Ulysses! Good job. Infiltrator. There we go. Nice bloody work. Top sides. Took a little bit of damage during that, but you were fine. I would like to... Oh, you know what, actually? Brittle bones. Yes, let's grab that. Let's grab that. And goggle rats. I mean, I guess still technology. I mean, you're just sort of doing your own thing. I want to take... I might bring him over to Ulthuan just to pop an Undercity in Lothern, just because we're over there. But then I think I need to get him over to Nagarond, just because I want to know what the fuck is going on over there. Plus, a turn up for the book says the Border Princes in the Badlands. Very interesting. We'll just send you boys out to keep an eye on what's going on, I guess. I mean, it does... I mean, I don't know whether they are... Oh, they must have sacked Black Crag. They haven't taken it, they just sacked it. However, that is... Jesus Christ, that was... a lot of Iron Drakes, organ guns. That's a horrible... That's a horrible army. Ugh. Down with that sort of thing. We don't need... Well, alright, I'll actually... Wait, what? Hang on. Go back. Why is it going to take me 3 turns to build a fucking battering ram? What? 3 fucking turns? What? It's not going to take me 3 fucking turns. Hey? Should have guessed it. I said it left Spike Peak fairly weak, and indeed Wurzag has moved in. I mean, it's not the biggest problem. Basically, if we can wipe the dwarves out of the mountains, out of these border mountains, then we can just go and wipe out Grimgor. Hello, you want a peace treaty? No, no peace for you. You know, without actually doing a huge amount, it does look like the baddies are winning against the Order Tide, which is cool. Apart from Dreadfleet, who are now dead, we've had a critical failure against the amazing visible rats. I mean, probably because the assassin saw the amazing visible rat just walking by himself, and so probably ran in, and then was then surprised by the fact that actually there was an entire army there. I assume that's how he critically failed. That's probably the way. We haven't contracted plague, have we? No? Yeah, we have. Yes! We've contracted fucking plague. Oh, fucking... Okay, for how long? Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay, break siege. And yet, these guys have not. Okay, we're going to grab Black Iron Mine instead. Fuck it. It's mine now. I mean, yes, it's plagued. Yes, I'm plagued. What do you want? Ooh, Storm Banner. That's actually quite nice to have. Okay, right, we're going to need backup. Because these dwarves could well decide to come and attack us while we're weak.
You slow things and make them slower.
I mean, they're pretty weak as well. If you can just hinder replenishment.
Thief in the night. Ready to kill.
At least there's no one coming from Black Crag. That's something.
Ready.
Okay, we'll bring you up there just so we can keep an eye on what's going on. Everything is good. I mean, this army is pretty fucked, to be fair. I mean, we're pretty fucked as well. I don't know how long the plague is going to last. Plague. It doesn't say. It might just last 1 turn. It's going to be a right pain in the ass, though. Fucking Queek. Just dropping plague wherever he likes. Honest to God. I mean, we can... No, not Shadowy Dealings. What am I thinking of? Right, there we go. So we can actually do a Revitalizing Scheme, which will restore all units of forces to full health, immediate returns of wounded and recovering characters to the faction. So we could do that. That is an option. We have that potential. So if things start going, you know, really tits up, then we do potentially have an op, but I'm just worried that army might come and attack us.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
I mean, it is quite beaten up, so it might not want to.
Warlock engineer.
It might not want to, but
Say, move.
just need to keep our eyes out. That's all. Right. Blah 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 blah. That's all good.
More kills, more power.
Okay, Deathmaster Snitch is still plagued? Nope, he's unplagued. Perfect. Right. So.
No grudge bearer would do this.
Okay, what am I going to... Right.
Killed.
A bell polisher. Good. Right. What I need to do... Oh, fuck's sake, this fucking... when I played Skrulk, right, it was really hard work to get the plague to spread anywhere. And yet, Queek drops a plague. Fucking the entire world gets... Apparently is full of anti-maskers. Oh, son of a... Right, we do have Wurzag heading in this direction. He might be actually going to deal with the dwarves. I'm actually going to come out of that settlement because I suspect we could, if we move quickly, we might be able to grab Black Crag because they have weakened it quite considerably. So I'm going to go and try and do that. Because if we can grab Black Crag, that's going to be a big boost. That's going to be pretty major. So in the meantime, we're going to lay an ambush down here. What I'm actually... I mean, we should be fine, but... Let's just keep bopping him. Because if he's wounded, he won't want to move on us. But what I need is someone to knock down some walls. And that's what I don't have at the moment. It's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? Sorcerer. You, actually, pretty good. You're in. Yeah. I just need a wall knockdown, basically. You just need to go in there, knock down a wall, make my life easier. That's all I need. That's all I'm asking for. It's not much. It's just a little something. So we're going to grab Hard to Hit for Splinter. And then the Amazing Invisible Rat is... I mean, Death Frenzy is not the worst thing to have. But making everyone just faster is just too good not to take, really. You're now 78 speed. Holy shit, that's fucking ridiculous.
No!
Thorgrim apparently doesn't think it's ridiculous. Okay, well, they're going to be used to kite the shit out of you. Not that we really need much speed to kite the shit out of dwarves, to be honest. It's not really something you desperately need, is it? It's just, I mean, as long as you've got like 50 speed, you can easily outrun pretty much anything the dwarves have. Outrunning them is not the problem, it's outrunning the cannonballs. That's your issue. Right. I guess a little bit more speed couldn't go amiss. And... Okay, right, yeah, let's do this. We want defences as well, but we can't do that right now. There's a whole bunch of stuff that... Where's Goggle Rat? Have I moved him? Goggle Rat's basically who I'm really interested in, because he's the one who can explore what's going on in the world. And I quite like that. Apparently there's a... Luan Walden over there. Bretonia doing some stuff. How is Ikit getting on? Ikit seems to be doing okay for himself, doesn't he? Seems to be doing alright. And Queek is doing okay. I think he's doing fine for himself. Let's just double check his strength ranking. He is strength rank 6. He would still potentially confederate with us, though. He just loves us so much. Who can blame him? I'm adorable. Okay, this is what I was worried about.
What?
Is the dwarves starting to recruit stuff. Now, they don't have any recruitment buildings here, but... They can, obviously, global recruit. And that's kind of a problem. The Brayherds come. Where? Over there. Okay, and the Moore's contract received. Oh, we haven't been doing contracts, have we? I've been busy. But I could do some for the food. So, you want to... Does anyone want to piss off Clan Mulder? No. You want to pick... Okay, you... I guess you? I don't know who the fuck you are. The problem is, I don't know who any of these assassins are. Who... Right. Who is in this army? Vermich and Gara. Right. So, basically, any... Well... Who...
Not in my name.
Okay, the plague has finished, so... If I can just whittle them down a little bit more, or not, because they're abject failures. I mean, I know it's a 26% chance, but come on. Come on. Look, let's give us some more replenishment. Okay, maybe we can get Splinter. What's your damage to the wall chance? 86% chance. That's good. Right, now we bring you in. Okay, we're basically just going to hold off. Now, okay, so clan superiority reduces the melee attack and leadership of anyone. So let's maybe put that on the... Fuck it, the Death Runners, I guess. Let's do that. Apparently there's a mod that lets you sort of like plan out your skill points, so you don't have to keep doing. And I think for a fact, when you've got a faction where there's loads and loads of oh, look at this! Look at this! We just need to see. I don't quite know why, because we've got we've got 119 labour force, right? 12 per turn. Right, so that's our total. I've never really understood this, but apparently that's right. So we got 12 per turn there. So what's Deathmask Snitches then?
Destroy.
2. Why?
Break them.
I don't really understand why. You know? Right, we could send Engine Bolt to do a thingy. So... let's do something... Right, we'll send Engine Bolt to do this. You go and do that. There we go. That's going to stop all of the major penalties from hitting us. And I mean, -5 leadership is not realistically the end of the world, so that's fine. I could send Shife, but I kind of want to keep him. You are someone I can probably send. Right, I'll send you to do that. What? Can you? You're not high enough level, don't? Why can't you do that? Oh, because you're wounded. That's why. Oh, fuck it, Metastone. I have no idea who Metastone is, where he is, what he's doing. Don't care. Just go and do that. Goods. Goods. Do we have anything that's kind of useful? I can get ownership of a Skaven Settlement. I mean, technically I could use that on Skaven Blight, couldn't I? Would that piss off Clan Eshin? I mean, I'm assuming it would do. I'm making that assumption, but maybe they're just going to be chill with it? Who knows? Who are you? Oh, you're that one. Right, okay. In that case, you could be, I don't know, concealable bombs? Fuck those. I don't fucking know. Right, where's this dwarf army gone? It was around here. It's disappeared. Don't like it when dwarfs disappear. Makes me nervous. I've got to keep an eye on this army because they will be spamming troops. I can just see it happening. Telsian, you're going to come over here. Let's see what's going on. Right, that's fine. And Goggle Rats. Stay away from the horrible paladins. They want your little goggly rat's body in a ditch on fire. Okay, public order is not particularly good, but then I didn't expect it to be. Did not expect it to be good.
Oh, foolish.
Hello, Gorok. What's up, buddy? You want a peace treaty? I mean, I guess I don't. I have no real desire to be at war with you, so sure.
Speak with care. Yes, yes.
Hello. You want to declare war on me? Oh, you want a peace treaty? I didn't even realise we were at war, mate. Nah. Okay, what else? Confederating, which is to be expected, really. And we want Black Crag, which we can auto-resolve, and I'll make it rank 2. And that's going to give us a gold mine, which is always nice. Actually, I'm going to knock that down. Let's get the public order. And I think we're actually, let's get assassins just in case we need to replace. Basically, this is like a forward staging base for us. From here, we can launch into the heart of the Badlands. That's the plan. And we can get respected and feared because that will increase our death runners and triads. Good stuff. And we can get the Black Whirlwind because that's generally pretty good.
Stab. Kill.
And I need to find Splint. There he is. Right, we pop Splinter in there. This army is... Are you taking attrition damage? Malnutrition. Okay, I mean that works. Oh, because of course Queek reduces the... Right, so they'll just start taking damage every turn because of Queek's skill point. Ah. I mean, that kind of works for us. But maybe we... I mean, it does look like there's a Skaven army moving over to help us, so maybe we can get Queek to kind of come in and join the party. Join the party, pal. Where's Wurzag? That makes me nervous. Where's Wurzag gone? I have a concern that he's heading through this pass over here. Maybe not. Maybe I'm worrying for nothing. Still. Oh look, you've managed to recruit stuff. What have you recruited? Longbeards. I need defences here. Or... Right. I think... Do we just go for it? Do we just go... I might leave it a turn just... I just want to double check that... No, there's no one... Right, there's no... I was just a little bit worried that Wurzag was making his way down there, but I don't think he is. So we're fine that direction. I don't know where he's gone, but... As long as he's not... heading towards Ashridge Mountains, I'm fine. We're going to give it one more turn just to get a little bit more damage in from the malnutrition. I think their garrison should be fucked. Is their garrison fucked? Yes, the garrison is basically fucked. So, I mean, it should be... I'm hoping it should be fairly... Mind you, our forces are so light and skirmishy that fighting a siege is just a bit of a nightmare for them. We have found an undercity under Black Crag. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, really. I can't even see what's under that. Oh, yes, I can. There we go. What is it? Subterranean pits. What token? Mine? I mean, there's nothing really problematic there for me, to be honest. I don't think it's really going to cause me too many issues, so I'm kind of just... I don't really care. Okay. Can we get some help? Nope, apparently they've moved past. They haven't... Fucking useless wankers. Okay, never mind. We've got a wall down. We've got both of our sorcerers. We've got everyone here. We'll just have to do this the hard way.
Yes, yes.
Despite plague, assassin assaults, and attrition, this garrison still has some teeth. But unfortunately, the visible rat has drawn their attention. He is probably dancing, his little feet, and they're all watching it going, what the fuck is he doing? And while they're doing that, the rest of our forces sneaking in around behind of the city. I really hate this effect when we get this. It's really, like, I think it's something to do with shadows, but it's really off-putting. Literally unplayable. Anywho, we do have some slayers up here on the ridge. They spotted us. They're now charging down the hill towards us. The tax collectors moving to intercept and getting absolutely fucking wrecked. Look how much damage the tax collectors are taking. It's absolute carnage. They're being chopped to pieces. Our Death Runners moving in behind, trying to get in just to help them out, because they're just getting carved to pieces. Over here, we've got a unit of Longbeards that the Death Runners and the Eshin Triads are trying to deal with, and the Gutter Runners taking up position up on the wall here. And the Dwarves have now spotted us, so are moving some forces to try and intercept. But the plan is, we move in, we take out the units currently sat at the city centre, which is not very much, and basically we just capture the city from under them. The Slayers have mostly been dealt with. I think there's one left, but we're just kind of ignoring him. How many did they kill? 24. Jesus. The Death Runners running in, trying to take on that artillery before it gets any shots off. So that should be a battle they're going to win quite handily, because their stats are freaking amazing. 63, 68, and then 35 weapon strength, but bonus against infantry. So they're going to be cutting through that infantry like a hot knife through butter. Our assassins, Splinter, Stitch, and Lurk are dealing with the Thane. And while that's happening, Deathmask Snitch is taking out an engineer who was taking pot shots at everyone. He's like, nope, don't get to do that. Damn Snitch. I think he's running away now, I think. Good attempt, you missed. Never mind, he's gone. The Thorgrims arrived. And also some quarrelers trying to head back towards the city centre. Now, as soon as we start taking the city centre, the units defending the city will lose their tiny little mines and desperately try to retake it, which is totally understandable, to be honest. All of our forces now moving in. Thorgrim attempting to hold off the Vermintide all by himself, but with Deathmask Snitch there, Lurk, Stitch, and Splinter, and he's surrounded by Death Runners as well. You can see his health is going down very, very quickly. Getting slowly chopped away. And we're also going to drop a Bone Breaker on top of him as well, which is going to reduce his melee defense and armor. And then there's some shurikens being chucked in as well. Basically, he's having a bad old time. Not for the first time, he falls off his chair. Oops. Bop. Oh well, never mind. While that's happening, reinforcements for the Dwarves charging up to try and retake the city centre, but we're going to hold it with everything we've got. Our Gutter Runners now moving in to take out what's left of the units currently trying to fire down on us. Quite a lot of Dwarves heading up the ramp here, but a little Vortex A is going to really mess them up. Yep, that's doing some good damage. Also giving us time to get our units into position as all the Death Runners and the Eshin Triads now come back to help out hold the city centre against the Dwarves. Some Dwarf units actually trying to get around our front line using this little side path, but a couple of the Death Runner units, Death Runners and the Pocky Tax Treasurers have already spotted the problem and are dropping concealment bombs on themselves. So these quarrelers will try and get up to the top here, try and rain fire down on top of our heads, and instead get several hundred knives in the back. Apparently these dwarves seem to be ignoring the fact that Stitch and Splinter are here. Just trying to chop them up. The quarrelers coming around the corner thinking they're going to get a drop on us. No, sorry guys. Let's see how fast they die. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Those quarrelers are being absolutely rinsed. Wow, they went down so fast. Another little vortex there, try and keep these guys busy. Meanwhile, They're throwing more and more units into this meat grinder, trying to stop us, but as you can see, any unit that flanks around just gets a hail of shurikens from the Gust Runners that were sent to support. The other Gust Runners are just mopping up the last few missile units, and yep, there we go. Army losses are starting to take effect. The Dwarves racing back down the ramp, being chased by the Death Runners. It's a free-for-all. That was underhanded. That was sneaky. Flipping really enjoyed that battle. That was good fun. I'm going to leave it at rank 1 for the moment. We've got a potion of full hardiness, which is nice. We've got Karakazul there. Right. The Dwarves are on the back foot, so I think now is probably the time to head south and deal with Grimgor, or at least push him out of the mountains and back into the Badlands where he has other people to fight rather than me. And once we've done that, then I think we can federate with Queek. I think that's the point. We do a little confederation. But in the meantime, Goggle Rats into the water. Come down here and pop a little Undercity. Should be quite good. Okay, I do need more food. I do need more food. But I'm... okay, this should be fine. This should be fine. I need a little bit more food, but... it's only one more food consumed, really. Let's go with that, because that's going to increase discoverability of 40, which is fine, and increase the chance to expand. So I think I'm okay with that. Garer can be immortal. Oh, Deathmaster Stitch is level 40, so let's give him Stand or Die, because it's the biggest buff we can give him with one skill point. Then, how long is this going to take? 2 turns. We're going to send Deathmaster Snitch to do the last Night Lord Say So. Now that will open up the plunge into anarchy. And we're going to get... where's Shife? Shife, where are you? There you are. Right. Okay, so we're going to do that. So Deathmaster Stitch is going to be away for 2 turns. But I think that's well worth it. Now, I don't know... my plan was just to kill Carl. But Cena's... Cena's like... who's strength rank 1? I don't know. I'm worried it might be Tretch. We might end up having to, like... assassinate Tretch and plunge him into anarchy. Potentially. I mean, Sylvania is strength rank 3. Clan Moors is strength rank 4. Grimgor is strength rank 6. It's just... It's not what... I mean, it's great, because this is not what you usually see. I don't know if... because I wonder if Lothern might be strength rank 1. In which case, we can just assassinate them. Kill them all. That would be quite good. I mean, it's fantastic. Look at how well the vampires are doing, which is great. I love this, because it's just different. Normally, you see the Empire just, like, wiping the floor with everyone, but now, look, the vampires ascended. I guess maybe I just got unlucky in my last few campaigns, but it did always feel like the Order Tide was just endless. But, obviously, in this game, somehow, the tide was turned. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. Interesting to see. Anyway, so we sent Deathmaster Stitch to do the Night Lord Say So. He'll be back in 2 turns. And until then, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.